Hey gamers, welcome back. This is the Afternoon Gamers Chat with your awesome host, Nico, on ItThynk Gaming Radio. Today we have an insightful conversation with former ItThynk Gaming employee, Mashilo.
Welcome back, everybody, to ItThynk Radio, here with Disputed People Games. I am with caller Mr. Mashilo. How are you doing today, sir?
Hi Nico, thanks so much. I'm doing quite okay.
Ah,
I'm okay from my side. How's it going from you?
Going really well, sir. So I'd just like to ask you a few questions about your time here with us at ItThynk Gaming, and also a little bit about your future endeavors moving forward from the company, as we all know that you're leaving.
Well, it's one of those. It's about time.
Of
I'm gonna be leaving the company, but yeah, we'll surely get to talk more about that as time goes.
Okay. Now that's very nice to hear that you're opening a new leaf in your life, and we all wish you all the best. And just before you go, we just would like to know just a few things. What was it like working at ItThynk Gaming?
My time at ItThynk Gaming, well, it was fun. Let me just put it that way. To be quite honest with you, like it was one of the most welcoming places that I've ever been to. Like me, especially, like having to transit from a different sector and trying to get into IT. So like it was quite easier to actually start with ItThynk Gaming. Like they made it so easy and so welcoming for me to just get inside and adapt and grow all at once. So it was fun. It was nice. I really enjoyed my time with ItThynk Gaming.
Oh, that's very beautiful, Mashilo. We also enjoyed having you around as well. You've been very instrumental in the success and the growth of the business, and would like to also know how were the working conditions around here. Don't worry, it's a safe space, so you can pretty much be as honest as you want to be.
uh, the working conditions. Well, again, as ItThynk Gaming, it's a startup. I'm sure there's still so much more that they can work on in improving the current state that I will say the team might find themselves in. But then, nonetheless, I will say in a scale of 10, I will give it 7. Well, it was okay. It is very much an open environment. So, yeah, the experience was okay. The working environment, the conditions were pretty much fine.
That's great. That's very lovely to hear, Mr. Mashilo. And what do you think were your biggest accomplishments with ItThynk Gaming?
My biggest accomplishments with the team. I've grown as an individual. I've grown both professionally as well. Like I've gained some of the valuable skills through my stay with the ItThynk Gaming. I've got more chance to look into QA in gaming space. I know like it's not widely do, like not so many people are even looking into such markets. Like I've had few more interesting projects that I've actually accomplished with the team. We worked on automation, building pipelines, analytics, and well, there was so much more that we did as an individual. Like personally, I think there's so much more that I've taken out of this time that I've got to spend with the team. So yeah.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. That's lovely to hear, you know. And it's always great when one member of the team also feels like they had some sort of personal accomplishment after being associated with an establishment for quite some time. And that's lovely to hear, Mr. Mashilo. So moving on, I'd like to know what were some of your challenges maybe working with the team? Maybe the workflow. Were there any challenges that you have that are picking your brain right now that you really can't leave without, mentioning that, these are my challenges.
Okay. I will say, well, to start, I've never had how do I put it? You said it's the same space. So, like one thing
Yeah.
that I felt like I needed was a structured onboarding. As an intern, you don't really know much. So having to have someone on your net just to guide you through certain things. So, well, from my side, I got to learn a lot of things on my own. I was new to certain platforms that I've never even knew about up until I walked into ItThynk, such as Unity. I'm so comfortable with Unity, to put it that way today. But then, like having to learn that on job was some of the challenges that I encountered during my stay. And in terms of team, maybe the communication, but then it got better with time. And yeah, and nothing I can say other than that. Like it was fine, pretty much okay.
Oh, that's great. It's nice to hear that you weren't really challenged too much, more especially when it comes to having to get your workflow on and get into the groove of things. So it's very lovely to hear that your challenges weren't really as intense. And moving along, I'd also like to know what are some of the things that you'll be taking away with you? What did you learn from your time at IT Think as a professional, as an individual, and going forward in your career in the IT space, or any other endeavor that you'd like to take on in the future?
Well, I've picked up few things during my time. Well, one of those was having to be adaptable. Like I think I've sharpened my adaptability skills quite more, because yeah, like the transition, the projects that you had to work on all at once, like they will require you to be more adaptable, be agile all at once. And like as an individual, I think I've grown. I'm more comfortable now in this kind of setup, like the IT related space. I'm growing. I'm getting better. And yeah, then as for like having to engage with the team, even my how do I put this? Like my like I was able to grow as how do I put this? Like the team collaboration. Like I was able to touch into those areas. Like I was able to sharpen them up. Uh,
Oh,
Through the daily stand-ups each and every day, you get to interact more with the team, to learn more about what others are doing, and things like that. So yeah, again, it was one of those, like having to have a team that is always around to help you when you need something.
oh, that's great. That's great to hear. And it's always great to learn from your peers and your environment, because I guess you wouldn't want to be associated with an establishment that's not aiding to your growth in any way. And to hear that you've learned even more with collaborative work and engaging with others and just adding your input and making sure that your point is heard, and collaborative efforts really really speaks volumes about your time here. And where would you say you'd want to see the company going in future, or where would you like to see IT Think in future, or what would you like to see IT Think doing?
Well, the ItThynk Gaming, I think they have a huge potential to establish themselves as one of the best gaming dev studios in South Africa. I mean, once I started getting into games, I had to go and read more about the market, understand what is it that we can offer that others are not offering. And like as for ItThynk Gaming, I think like they wanted to bring that, should I say, Africanism. I don't know if maybe it's gonna sound okay, but then like they wanted to, well, they want to establish themselves as a studio that wants to focus in gaming, that has to deliver African content that it's more relatable to almost anyone in Africa, which is one of the markets that I don't think there are too many people who are looking into it, that there's a huge a market in gaming here in Africa. And if the ItThynk Gaming continues at the pace that they are currently, they have a huge potential to establish themselves as one of the best. And yeah, I do wish them well and hope someday we will read about them elsewhere in billboards and yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, Mashilo. Thank you so much for wishing the team all the best, and your words of kindness will not be taken for granted, sir. Just before we close it off, I just want to know what was your role within the ItThynk gaming space?
My role, I think it's gonna be one of the easiest as compared to those the previous questions,
Yeah.
because I get to like give out what I was doing, what I did, and yeah. Well, my role at ItThynk Game, to be quite honest with you, it wasn't not clear as such. Initially, before I joined the team, I was trained in security. Then when I joined the team for my hosting, well, I learned that the security side of the team, it's being handled by the main offices and the third party teams. So I had to find my way in, and I joined the dev team. Joining the dev team, it was not clear at the start. I didn't know what my role were, but then yeah, I got some few projects. You know, the management wanted to see where the potential is and all those. Fast forward, I was asked to lead the QA side, and that I got to work on that. Presented the ideas, the frameworks that we can implement in our QA, and yeah, we got that up and running. One game, second game, the last game, which is currently the team is working on. We were able to implement that, and again, the team stepped in and asked if I will be able to look into analytics. Like they wanted to have more insights into their games. They wanted to know how the games were performing, who plays the game, where games are being played, and that's where I came in. And yeah, I helped to integrate the analytics into our games. Started with Boss Rush. Uh, During the Boss Rush competition, I meant to say, with the ISO Kraken, and yeah, I thought was pretty much my role during there. From there, it was just a bit of smaller projects just here and there. But the major part, I was more focused on QA side and also the analytics sides of the dev.
Oh, that's great. Seems like you had quite a role there, and being shifted around a lot. I feel like that also may have aided a bit into your growth as well as your stance in your field as a professional, as an IT professional rather. And I'd just like to know, I know it's very sad that we'll have to let you go, but what is your next role and where are you going to work from here on? Is it classified information, or can you tell the team where you'll be going and what you'll be doing there?
So I'm not sure if it's classified or not. Well, how do I put it? Like my role, it's somehow a bit sensitive. I'm going into banking. I'm gonna be continuing my journey in security. I'm joining Standard Bank as a security engineer. So yeah, it's pretty much that. Yeah, I can't say where I'm gonna be based and all those things, but yeah, that's my future going forward. 5 years from now, I'm hoping to be specializing in cloud security. That's where the market is more or less headed now. So yeah, from there we go international if the life allows, but that's pretty much for now.
Oh no, that's great. Look at you moving from making games to securing our money. Aish, isn't that a nice combination? But it was lovely hearing from you, Mashilo, and we'd like to wish you all the best from the IT Think and Disputed people at large. We'd like to wish you and bid you a lovely, lovely farewell, and we'd like to wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors and everything else that you have going on for you in the now, in the future, and yeah, all the best, Mashilo. Thank you so much. This is a lovely radio interview. And is there one more shout out or a word of encouragement, Nyana, that you'd like to send to the team before I let you go, sir?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everyone at ItThynk. The support, teamwork, and knowledge sharing culture here made it this a very fantastic experience for me. I appreciate everything I've learned, and I will carry these skills forward in my career. Yeah, like this was just one of those stages that you get to go through them. I don't know how it happened, having to move from gaming to security, but yeah, it all happened. And thank you so much to the team, Neo, Kumo, Mandisa, and Raymond. Yeah, they're doing a very wonderful thing for the youth of this country. I don't know if maybe I'm getting personal, but yeah, their work won't go unnoticed. They're doing a very wonderful job, and yeah, I appreciate the time. They welcomed me and yeah, gave me their resources, the time that I've spent. I learned so much from the entire team, and yeah, thank you so much, Nico, for having me, and bye.
Thank you, Mashilo. Have a lovely day, sir.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Bye.